Hey guys, and welcome back to United Rawtics. And in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Manchester United's game on Wednesday against Grimsby Town. So obviously, as we all saw the draw when it came out, it obviously looks like a really easy game, a game that would expect Manchester United to win and win comfortably and easily. But that's not the case for me. I think most people would underestimate Grimsby Town, but I think we shouldn't underestimate them, especially now that United are in a bad situation in terms of their history. We're not in a good moment. We've seen it in the past, even against Coventry, that we shouldn't underestimate these smaller teams because they actually have the potential to shock us, especially in the cups. We should actually take this game serious, and put some actual good players. This is not a game where you just put kids in the starting lineup and hope for the best. This is a game that, yeah, you have to rotate a bit, but you still have to have some experience on the pitch and players there who can actually win the game. So we shouldn't underestimate Grimsby Town because anything can happen on the game. But obviously, we are Manchester United and we should get the job done. Yeah. So obviously, this is the perfect game for Ruben Amorim to rotate his team because he's pretty much had the same starting 11 against Arsenal and against Fulham. Obviously, the only change was Ahmad at right wing back. So hopefully, he can have a chance to rotate more. And obviously, some players haven't been able to make the starting 11 because probably they weren't fit enough to make the starting 11. The likes of Joshua Zexi, who didn't have a preseason due to injury, he's fit, he's back, he's training with the first team. So this is a game where I would like to see Joshua Zexi and also Benjamin Sesko. He had a preseason with Leipzig, but obviously he came in a bit late to United. So this is a game where you would hope to see more of Benjamin Sesko to build his fitness and all that so that he can be ready for future games because that's all a striker needs, games experience. So hopefully he can get the game against Grimsby Town and build his fitness. It's a game I would like to see him start because why wouldn't you do that? It's the perfect game for him to start. And obviously the major talking point for the last few days now, Kobbie Mainoo. Many people are talking about Kobbie Mainoo, free Kobbie, this and that. Kobbie is a really special player. And I think this is a perfect game for him to play. Perfect game for him to silence the doubters and prove that he's actually a really good player. Because like a year ago, Kobbie was playing for England in the Euros. He played in the finals in the same system, 3-4-3 formation, with Declan Rice in the pivot. He was the more of the attacking minded player in the midfield, while Declan Rice was the sitter. So this system, Kobe has actually proved it before in the past that he can actually play in this system. So it's not about system. He did it in the Euros with Declan Rice, and we obviously know that England had a really good campaign. Yeah, he was one of their standout players in the Euros. Played every single game, started every single game. So he's a really talented player. Most all United fans know that. We saw that in the game against Everton, the Liverpool game, the Wolves game, a lot of games where Kobe has proved his talent. Even in the Lyon game last season, where he scored the equalizing goal. We all know he's a really talented player, press resistant and all that. So it's a good game for him to build confidence and regain the trust of the manager. Where hopefully, even though he doesn't start, hopefully he's going to be used from the bench more often because I see no reason why Kobe should sit on the bench without being involved, especially when Bruno had a bad game against Fulham. The coach said it, he missed the penalty, he lost his head, but he didn't want to sub Bruno off, and I don't know why. That's actually a bad thing for a coach to do. You can see that a player is having a bad game and you choose to keep him on the pitch. Yeah, so that's a really bad thing that Ruben Amorim did. I think if a player is having a bad game, he should sub him off. And obviously, stop a player like Kobe, that should be a good opportunity for Ruben to actually make the change and bring on Kobe. Yeah. So that's it. Kobe obviously is fighting for the same position with Bruno, like Ruben said in his press conference. So they obviously have to fight it out. And Kobe has the hardest position in this Manchester United team because obviously he's fighting for the same position as Bruno. We brought Cunha and Buemo, so Bruno can't play in the 10 because he can't bench either Cunha and Buemo. So he has to play in the midfield, and that's Kobe's position, and that's where Bruno plays. So, and it's obviously really hard to see Bruno being benched because Ruben doesn't bench Bruno. He hardly takes Bruno to the bench. So the only way for Bruno and Kobe to play is if he drops one of the tens, puts Bruno in the 10, and then puts Maino in the midfield, or Bruno gets subbed off and Kobbie takes his spots in the midfield. Yeah, so the midfield is for more attacking minded player and a holder who's gonna be more defensive minded, like Casemiro and Ugarte. So hopefully Kobbie will get his chance, and I know he's going to take it because he has proved it a lot of times to United fans that he performs well under pressure. You can see the everything game, even the penalty he took in preseason, even though it's preseason, it's pressure. So he can perform well under pressure. His debut, really calm, composed when he plays. He looks unfazed in every situation. Good under pressure, can turn, get on the half turn, explode, and stuff like that. So he's a really talented player. And obviously, it's just the start of the season, just 2 games in. Injuries are going to happen, lots of stuff are going to happen, and Kobbie's going to get his chance. You just hope he takes it when he gets it, but obviously, he's going to take it because he's a really talented player. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Obviously, Zegzi, Shesko, this is a game for them to build their fitness and stuff like that. So these are my thoughts for the game against Grimsby. Now let's jump into my predicted 11 for the game. So in goal, I would go with Altai Binder. Obviously, he played against Fulham. Andre Onana was dropped, so hopefully the coach sticks with his decision of keeping Andre Onana out of the team. Altai Binder had a pretty decent game against Fulham. Obviously, we saw some good passes, especially the one to Cunha where he nearly scored. So hopefully, Altai keeps his spot and Onana remains out of the team until Senny Lamens comes in. Because when Senny Lamens comes in, the idea is for him to get that number 1 spot because I don't see a way Andre Onana comes back from this. Now let's go into the centre backs. Right centre back, I will go with Tyler Fredricson. I think this is the perfect game for young players to get their chance. It's not a game to put too much young players, but just a few will do with a mixture of experience. So this is a good game for him. Central centre back, Harry Maguire. Obviously, we've played against Arsenal and Fulham, and he hasn't started the game yet. So the game against Grimsby Town will be a good game for him to actually start and get those minutes. Left-sided centre back, I would go with Ayden Heaven. Obviously, against came on from the bench against Fulham. So hopefully he has a good game against Grimsby Town. I think this will be a good backline because we have the youth of Dana Fredrickson and Ayden Heaven. So yeah, this is a good backline. Now we're going to the wing backs. Wing backs, we start from here. Obviously, I'll go with Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo. We want to see more of Ahmad in this position because obviously Ruben Amorim uses wingers in his right wing back position. We want to be more attacking and obviously score more goals. So I want Ahmad to play here to get used to this position more so that we can get the goals going in. And obviously left wing back, I would go with Diogo Dallo. Diogo Dallo is a really good player, so hopefully he gets his chance and he takes it in this position. Obviously, he didn't start the game against Fulham, so I think he's gonna start this game because he has less minutes than Togo. I think Togo deserves the rest. Obviously, we have Diego Leon. Diego Leon hasn't played yet, so he's gonna be on the bench hopefully because he wasn't even on the bench for the first 2 Premier League games. So I think he's gonna get involved in this game, either starting or from the bench. Midfield, KOBBIE MAINOO, no debate about it. He has to play, and then Manuel Ugarte, good midfield too. And now the 10th, I will go with Joshua Zexi. Obviously, he has been injured, so this is a good game for him to build his fitness up. And Bruno Fernandes, obviously, we need a captain. We need the leadership. Obviously, Bruno plays every game, so he has to play. Or you can put this positions between Bruno and Mason Mount, but I chose Bruno because obviously Mount has injury issues, so let Bruno take it. And then here, Benjamin Sesko, obviously our new signing striker. This is a good game for him to build confidence, get good connection with his teammates, and hopefully build his fitness. And yeah, this is my predicted 11 for the game against Grimsby Town. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.